That's my tyre pressure's checked. I got a slow puncture in that one, but it needs pumping up about every 10 days. Right, so all my bales are in. So I went back down, got the second load. Everything is now in the barn, safe. If it rains, short of a biblical flood, I think the crop is safe. It's stacked in there loosely. I know I said it before and I'll say it again. It's not stacked in there how I intend to keep it. It's only loosely stacked in there for the time being. That's as much as anything else, is to get some air around it, that if there is a hot bale in there anywhere, it has a chance to sweat that heat out and not insulate it and keep it accumulating inside the stack. So that's how barn fires start. So anyway, so the family has been in this afternoon. The time now is coming up to 6:10. Set off tonight's video going, well, just before I left. And I am now heading over to Reggie's because he's got something for me. So a few weeks ago we were interviewed by some media company. I'm not sure who they were. This media company, they create stories from whatever else is in the agricultural world, and they then sell that story to Farmers Weekly, Farmers Guardian and stuff like that. Anyway, apparently it's in the Farmers Guardian. And it's all to do, I think, with our OSR crop last year, and we did really well with it. So we had top numbers. So anyway, so I'm going to go and Reggie's got me a spare copy. He got me a copy of the Farmers Guardian because I don't subscribe to it. So he's got me a spare copy. We're going to go and pick that up, and we'll have a look at that a bit later on. But if I get a chance, and providing the barn's still open, he might have locked it up by now, in which case we won't, but if he hasn't, we will. We'll go and have a quick look at his new flat lift on the T8, which had just come back from, I think it was a Royal Welsh show. So yeah, I had intended to do this trip a couple of hours ago, but family arrived and one has to be a bit sociable now and again. Doesn't one? Anyway, we'll see you at Reggie's. Yeah, that is shiny. It's almost a shame to get it dirty now, isn't it?
Even the wheels are painted black.
Oh, were they? I say. It looks like a new one.
That you do.
Yeah. And that's the new toy on the back of there.
New toy on the back.
Blimey. What make is that? Heaver. Right, I can't say I've ever heard of them.
Well, I've got two of their tools at the moment. I've got a set of discs, a set of rollers, now I've got this thing.
Yeah. Looks pretty solid.
Yeah, tell you what, you're better than that thing.
Well, that one?
Yeah.
Was
I got it
new.
Back together now.
Oh, have you?
I really got it back together.
Is it just that one leg, is it, to get back on there?
Well, there's two legs went.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this yoke went. That one went. That's the new one on there now.
Yeah.
No, the new one's over there.
Right, okay.
Then that one went.
Okay.
That one went. I thought, that's it, Reg. Don't far to go.
Yeah. Mind you, this one digs a bit deeper than that, doesn't he?
About the same.
Is it?
About the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this one more fierce because he's got the wide wings on.
Yeah, he does
But
definitely
really
lift it.
Don't need it on that one. You see what they've done? Put more legs on it.
Yeah.
He's an 8-legger.
It's only to break it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stealth. I don't think there's much stealthy about that. I don't think there's much stealthy about that.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
And he's a lot better tripped as well for rock.
Yeah.
For storing that.
Oh, it's hydraulic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the accumulators on there, I suppose. That's
yeah.
yeah.
2 cylinders on as well.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to see that working and see how we...
I thought they were going to use it over there. They put it over the choke and down the bridge end.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to drag it through some. No, they had it parked on the ground.
Right.
Opened up, parked up.
Yeah.
And I said, why don't you just open it? He said,
Not even seen any dirt, has it?
no. It's going to be interesting to use.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that being used. So,
Well, they showed me film
yeah,
going through grass ground. An old permanent pasture, this was going through with the knives on the front like that, using them.
yeah,
And already you wouldn't know it's going through.
yeah. That'll be more subtle than that.
Yeah,
Because that definitely lifts it, doesn't it? So, but that'll break the pan up though, won't it?
lift the pan and not disturb too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I've got a piece of grass over there. You could try it out and later on if you want. Yeah.
Oh, you got some grass down the bottom, want to try it?
Yeah, you have. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's definitely going to pull it.
Well, I got the flooded area, which I never planted this spring.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Well, when I was going down there this afternoon to it, then that thing broke, and I thought, no, Reggie, more important to shut the door.
Well, we got the door fixed.
Yeah.
So I turned up right at the moment then, didn't it? So,
Because I was going to struggle putting that back on.
yeah, that was easy with two of us. So, yeah. Oh, what's the little coloured bands down there for then, Reg?
That's the depth on here. You put them in here.
Oh, okay.
So you adjust your depth on it.
Okay.
So you've got your depth control sort of like simple enough done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to set it up, and you know the bucket, whoever's using it, it's set then.
Yeah, they can't overdo it or underdo it, or so. Oh.
You've got to make it simple for people, because I can't drive it all the time.
No. Well, you never know. I might have to drive it one day, so you definitely need it simple.
Well, that tractor, because they got the two, that was more difficult to that one.
Yeah.
Now I got my head into that one, he's all right on the drill.
Right, okay.
Drilling rolling is perfect, but the trouble if it gets a bit wet and sticky,
Yeah.
this one will be on the drill.
Yeah.
Because you get the top surface, you don't want to go in with the wheels, so this
No.
will sit more on the top surface.
Well, best of both worlds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Lovely old job. Right, you've got a newspaper for me to look at, haven't you? You've got a newspaper for me to look at, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go and find that then.
I'm find that now, go lock this up.
Yeah.
No, they clean the car right out, they clean the lot out.
Is it? You have to get your slippers in there now, Reg.
Well, Andy's a bit of a dirty driver.
Oh, is he? I'll cut that bit. I won't tell him you said that. Well, my timing to arrive at Reggie's was impeccable. So he had the door off of his John Deere side by side. Apparently one of the hinges had come off, or pin had dropped out of the hinge. He'd had to have the door apart to take it apart, and he'd been wondering how he was going to put it all back together again and actually refit the door. So I turned up just as he finished replacing the pin in the hinge, and then gave him a hand to rebuild the door and hang it for him. So with the two of us, it was easy. So the little comment in there about repairing his John Deere, that was what that was about. So yeah, it was a interesting visit. I've got the paper. We'll have a look at that either when I get home or maybe tomorrow. So it's half a page or something in there. Not read it yet, so I don't know what it's about. Well, I do know what it's about, but I haven't read the editorial. I know that when they came and did that, I was there, and they shot some video as well, which I was included in. I had to sign a waiver to allow the company that took the video and did the interviews to give them ownership of any video and photographs of stuff we did. So yeah, so I had to sign that before they could print this. But yeah, all done. So yeah, and we got Reggie's John Deere fixed as well. So it was I was intrigued to look at the new subsoiler he's got. I don't know if you call it a subsoiler or a flat lift. I mean, I always thought the flat lift had the bigger wings on there, which actually lifted the entire pan. The new one has smaller wings, but like Reg said, on grassland, I think it would be less intrusive. The old flat lift is fine on arable stuff. You could lift the whole lot in it, and the old one did a good job. I will say it did a good job, but whether that would be the right machine for grassland. So anyway, so the new one's got more legs. I think he said 8 legs compared to 3 on the old machine. I just spit then, sorry. So yeah, we'll be sure to see that in action sometime this year. Right, it is 7:45. I've had enough. I'm going to go home, I'm going to have some tea, and I'm going to put my feet up. So, and then read that. I'll probably go through this with you tomorrow, okay? I'll read it tonight and I'll tell you what I think tomorrow.